Today I have some fairly exciting news. The SwissTech 30-in-1 multi-tool, that is a pretty revolutionary concept, is now back in stock for this week. So it's not in stock yet, but this week, according to the seller that sold these previously, says it will be back in stock this week. Only 20 units left, and it will be at a more expensive price. So let's go ahead and look over the SwissTech 30-in-1 and then talk about it a little bit. Now, the SwissTech 30-in-1 has a lot of features very similar to some of the other multi-tools we see. Locking implements. It has a great double-sided 1/4-inch bit driver. You have the outside knife. You've got the outside saw, the serrated blade, and the file. Now, some of these may be a little bit thinner implements looking than some you get in other multi-tools. They might be a tad bit shorter because of the mechanism, but they're fairly similar, and it's pretty cool to have all those accessible tools. You get the scissors, and you get this safety cutter, or you could probably use it on zip ties perhaps, the screwdriver at the end, and then you do get this extra electrician's blade knife, which I find pretty neat as well. So let's go ahead and close up these tools right here and then talk about what sets this apart. That's the mechanism. So it's for a little bit, there's been overseas manufacturers that have used this sort of flip multi-tool technology where you open it one way and then you open it the other way and you have a double-sided plier head. But what they have never done is made it able to close completely, at least that I've seen. This is the first one. So that's pretty neat that you can get two options in one and it closes in one plier handle. So I found that very useful. I've used this for work and it's just, I loved it, to be honest. But I stopped using it because this was discontinued and I didn't want to ruin the only piece of this multi-tool that I had, so I stopped using it. One of the things that I believe has caused this to be discontinued is that because of this design, there needs to be like a gap in this plier head. That seems to put a fair amount of people off, but as many electricians mentioned, that gap is just something that sort of happens on a lot of electrician plier heads. And it's meant to be that way on a lot of electricians' pliers to not damage the wires and so forth. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Sometimes when you do close this multi-tool, you have to close it like that. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it closes all the way like this. It's a little perhaps rougher than some other designs, but I thought I was definitely willing to take all the limitations because it had so much more potential for me. But again, I think that may have been one of the factors why this multi-tool is being shut down, which unfortunately, again, only 20 units will be released this week, and they will be released at a much higher price. And then this is gone forever. So if you're looking at collecting one of these, you might want to think about just going ahead and paying that price. Unfortunately, this was around $40 when it came out, so I'm guessing it will be at least double or triple that. So it's up to you whether you think it's worth that to collect this or not. I really like this design. Depending on the price, I might buy another one, but I don't want to spend too crazy amount. But I really like this design and I wish they would come out with something similar to this. And I really look forward to seeing new designs in the future from many multi-tools. All right, we'll see you in the next one.